What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. As you may have read by the title, how to lose fat the right way, from what I know. I'm going to tell you guys everything I know, how to lose fat, how to do it efficiently, how to do it right, and not screw it up, not to fall into a binging, not to fall into like bad habits, because if you do it wrong, very bad things will happen. And I will talk through a lot through this video. There are about 3 main factors of losing fat, 3 main things that you're gonna know and make sure you're doing correctly. So we're gonna talk about that. So the 3 main factors that we're gonna be looking at today is diet, training, and rest. These are all 3 very important things to losing fat or to working out in general. These are very important to know. All right, so the first thing we're going to be talking about is a calorie deficit. Now, calorie deficit basically falls under diet, so I'm going to be just kind of mixing those 2 together. It was 4 factors, but calorie deficit and diet is pretty much like they go hand in hand. You need to be in a calorie deficit in order to lose weight. It's just common sense. And if you don't know what a calorie deficit is, it's basically finding your maintenance calories and reducing it by 200 to 500 calories. You'll be eating that consistently in order to lose weight. Now, you can't go too low. You stoop too low in a deficit, you're gonna fall into bad habits. Binging, being super hungry, it's not gonna be sustainable, and you're gonna go off track. It's gonna screw up. It's all gonna fall apart. Trust me, I know from experience. If you don't know how to find your maintenance calories, all you have to do is go to your browser, search up any calorie calculating website. Me personally, I use TDEE calculator. Super easy, super efficient. You just plug in all the info that it asks you, and you're good to go. It'll tell you maintenance calories. It'll tell you what you need to be eating, protein, carbs, fats. It'll tell you how to cut, bulk, maintain. Tells you all that. So it's really a helpful source in order to lose fat. So with still talking about diet, in order to be losing fat, build that muscle, your diet. You need to have a good diet. If you don't have a good diet, you're gonna feel like crap. That's just how it is. If you're eating burgers, ice cream, donuts, whatever you can get your hands on, still being in a calorie deficit, you're really gonna feel like crap. Being in a calorie deficit alone is exhausting over time. But eating crap, I don't know how people would do that. The sayings are, you can't out-train a bad diet, and abs are made in the kitchen. That is a very commonly used quote, used by so many like bodybuilders, fitness influencers, and it's true. It's true. Can you guys shut up? These guys, what can I say? You could, eat what fits your macros, but again, don't eat burgers, don't eat donuts, don't eat that. Like maybe 1 donut, maybe 1 burger, but don't be consistently eating a ton of that. Or maybe take a day out of your week to have a cheat meal. It's just more sustainable, and you can consistently keep doing that without gaining weight, fat, anything. So just be mindful of what you're eating and how much of it you're eating, because I know how off track you can get if you start eating that bad food. It's very addicting, and all the extra sugars, carbs, fats, everything that's added into those foods, if you eat too much of it, you're gonna feel like complete crap. So I just wouldn't do it. Stick to a diet that fits for you, that you can sustain for a long period of time, and make sure you're consistently on that diet. With that being said, some really good foods that you can eat are eggs, Greek yogurt, fruits, vegetables, sweet potatoes, and oatmeal. Eggs are good for omega-3s. They're a very good source of protein, good whole food source. Eggs also have good vitamins and minerals, and they have antioxidants which help the cardiovascular health. Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is a very good source of protein, and I mean very. I mean, the one I have in the fridge right now, 90 calories for 18 grams of protein. Now, if you ask me, that's nice. It has calcium, helps your bones, your bone health, and your immune system. Greek yogurt also has probiotics, which helps your digestive system and also your immune system. See what I'm saying? It helps your immune system really nicely. Greek yogurt also has a lot less sugar than normal normal yogurt that you would find in like a store. But like, let's say you find like a strawberry or vanilla normal yogurt, not Greek yogurt. It's going to be way higher in calories, way less in protein. Not only that, they add in so much other stuff, all the other ingredients in there. So I would recommend Greek yogurt is a very good source to losing fat. What I personally do, just for like extra flavor to plain Greek yogurt, because I get plain Greek yogurt obviously, what I do is I add sugar-free pudding mix. It just adds that little sweetness, that perfect mixture. It's like you're eating pudding. You can eat pudding while cutting. It's perfect. I'll just pop up a picture of what I usually do. Follow me on my socials. I post all my meals on there and what I do through the day and behind the scenes. So just make sure to follow my socials, and I would really appreciate that. So, yep, you get to see more of me if you like me, which I hope you do. Please. All right, next up, we have fruit. Now, fruit is kind of an obvious one, but we're still going to talk about it because it's part of the diet. Fruit has very good source of vitamins and minerals. Fruit contains healthy sugars, but they also contain plant chemicals. Now, with that being said, I know it sounds kind of bad, but plant chemicals are good. Plant chemicals are chemicals that the plant made in order for the plant to protect itself from viruses, bacteria, fungi. Fruit, as probably many of you already know, is a very good source of fiber. They taste great, they flush you out, they're very low in calories. Very good source to lose fat. Vegetables are really good for you because they contain vitamins and minerals which boost your immune system. Vegetables are also good for you because they help your brain function and strengthen. Vegetables are also a very good source of fiber. Fair warning, this might be a little TMI, but they bulk up your stool, which is your poo. Make sure it's all nice and compound so it's not super loose, and make sure you don't have diarrhea. With that being said, vegetables are a very good source to help lose fat. Your parents can teach you a lot more, so listen to them to an extent. I'm just joking. Listen to your parents. My mom told me that carrots are actually one of the most sugary vegetables, which that may sound weird, but they like have the most sugar, the healthy sugars though, not like donut sugars, you know what I mean? So something else you may know. So yeah. Sweet potatoes. Me personally, I don't eat a lot of sweet potatoes, but I know they're very good for cutting. Sweet potatoes are very good, very healthy. Reason one being vitamin A. Vitamin A will help your vision and immune system. Antioxidants protect your cells, your cells from damage. Sweet potatoes are also high in potassium, helping your heart and regulating your blood. Sweet potatoes also have a low glycemic index, which means when they are boiled and you eat them, your blood sugar will not spike as high as other high glycemic index foods. Oatmeal. Now, when it comes down to oatmeal, I would say it's better for bulking, but it still is a good food if you do it correctly. Oatmeal is a good source of protein. It is a good source of fiber, and it has vitamins and minerals in it. Now, it is higher in protein than many other grains, and keeps your stool moving, keeps your stool and bowel movements all under control. It has a fiber called beta-glucan, which basically it's a fiber that helps many different systems in your body make sure it's all, healthy and regulated. It also prevents constipation and keeps your bowel movements moving. So you're making sure you're getting those daily shits in. Oatmeal also contains a lot of antioxidants. With those antioxidants, it can reduce inflammation and relax your arteries. Oatmeal is also a great source to improve and continue regulating your gut health, because it can prevent irritable bowel syndrome, and it'll just keep your bowels moving, make sure your bowels are healthy, making sure that you're taking those nice poos, and you're making sure you're not backed up, because when you're backed up, trust me, it sucks. It sucks. So we're trying to lose fat. You will need to be training. So this is the training section. You'll need to be training 3 to 5 days a week, making sure you're hitting all your muscle groups: chest, shoulders, arms, back, legs, core, everything 2 times a week at least. But you have to be training with intensity. You don't want to overwork yourself. Anything over about 2 to 3 sets till absolute failure, you're probably not going to be making much progress. And I mean, it works best for me as well, but you're probably not going to make as much progress as you think doing more than 2 or 3 sets till absolute failure. At that point, what's the point? You know, I mean, you definitely could try and see if the results work, but I wouldn't. Make sure you have to take those sets with intent. Make sure you're going super intensely on those sets, working super hard, especially in order to lose fat. You need to be focused, like locked in, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, you need to be hitting those sets till failure, because you do not want to undertrain yourself. You undertrain yourself, you're not going to be putting in as much work as you could be. So making sure you're hitting those sets till failure, making sure you're training with intent, and just training. You just need to be training. Work hard. If you really want it, you'll work for it. If you don't, then what are you doing? You need to want it. For compound lifts like bench, squat, deadlift, I do 3 to 5 reps. About 3 to 5 reps, really pushing that weight, really squeezing the weight, stretching the muscles. With about 3 to 5 reps on the compound lifts, and you should be pretty decent, I would say. Especially on deadlift, because deadlift, you don't want to overwork yourself and hurt yourself. Hurting your back, it really sucks. I actually hurt my back recently, and it's almost like a pinched muscle if I were to especially move my spine. But yeah, make sure you're not trying to injure yourself. 3 to 5 reps should be just enough with intent. If you do more than 5 reps, up the weight by 5 pounds, and then see if you can get at least 3 reps. If you can, then you're good. Work with that same weight over time, but every week I would try and up it by 5, and if you can't do those 3 reps, then just go back to your normal weight, rep it out, you know what I mean? The isometric lifts, make sure you're doing about 6 to 12 reps, 6 to 12 good quality reps, stretching the muscles, contracting the weight, you know what I mean? Doing about 3 sets of those should be pretty good. 6 to 12 good reps, making sure those last few reps are with complete intent, complete intensity, about to fail, about to collapse to the ground. Once you hit more than 12 reps, I would definitely try and up the weight. Definitely try and up the weight and hit more reps, or hit a decent amount of reps, hit at least like 6. Next half of training, this training regiment is going to be cardio. I know. Cardio kind of blows. It's an easier way to lose fat. I would do it. It really does help. So, me personally, do your cardio. Listen to Sam Solik. Do your damn cardio. Cardio consists of literally anything that boosts your heart rate and your breathing. So, doing things like going for a walk outside, walking your dog, jump roping, any exercises like those are considered cardio. It's really easy, really simple. It doesn't have to be hard. You don't have to sprint. You don't have to run. You don't have to do this crazy intense cardio. You just need to do something that gets your heart rate moving, get your heart rate pumping, get your heart pumping. You're breathing more intense. You know what I mean? Hell, sex is cardio. Cardio does not have to be boring. You can walk on a treadmill. Me personally, I go on about 3.5 incline. Wait, no, not 3. I go on a 7 incline, go on a slight incline, and like a small speed. I do 3.5. So I do 3.5. 3.5 speed, walk that for about 30 minutes, and do that 5 days a week. You're good. That's all you need to do. Again, cardio does not have to be boring. Walk outside. Nature is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Walk your dog, Again, outside, nature's beautiful. On the treadmill, you can grab your phone, watch some videos. Consider watching mine. Watch a movie, watch a show, listen to music. Cardio does not have to be boring unless you make it boring. Rest. Rest is very important. I think it's like top of the list important here. You need at least 1 or 2 good rest days. You can do at least 1 or 2 good rest days just to get away from the gym and relax. I know the gym is your favorite place. If you're watching this video, the gym's probably your home. You need to take those rest days, get away from the gym, just relax your muscles. Your muscles need time to build up. While you are resting, your muscles are growing. And on those rest days, make sure you're still doing something productive. You don't want to be a lazy bum, sit down all day, doing nothing. Keep your mind open. Clean your room, clean the house, go for a walk. I know it's a form of cardio, but still. Do your laundry, just do something productive. Read a book, maybe play some games. Make sure your mind is still working. Make sure your mind is working on those rest days. So for me, my 2 rest days are Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, I go shopping. I grab the food I need for the rest of the week. And Saturday is usually my cleaning day, so I'll do my laundry, put my clothes away, and I'll clean my room. But if I have, extra time, I'll probably clean more of the house. Sunday, I will wake up, I'll shower, and then meal prep. I meal prep for the week. I mean, that's basically my day. Anything I didn't clean or do on Saturday, I do on Sunday. Or I'll hang out with friends. That'll happen a lot too. But yeah, that's my rest days. Sleep. Sleep is so important. Now, when it comes to sleep, you should make sure you're getting around 8 hours of sleep. Because if you don't get 8 hours of sleep, your stress hormones will rise. You'll be more stressed. So your stress levels are going to be higher if you don't get that sleep. Sleep also enhances protein synthesis. Protein synthesis is it's a process of your body building new proteins that will help and rebuild your muscles in your sleep. So that's another reason why sleep is so important for losing fat and building muscle. Getting the right amount of sleep is super supportive, and it'll help you in so many ways. The other thing is, while losing fat, sleep is also really important, because if you don't get the sleep you're needing, your hunger hormones will rise and you'll get more hungry throughout the day. And your appetite is also going to raise. So you're just going to be more hungry through the day. You're going to want more food. And the last thing for rest, in different sleep stages, blood flow will bring more oxygen and nutrients to your muscles to make sure that they are repaired and built. So with everything that was said in this video comes down to one very important factor that brings it all together. In order for all this to work, you need to be consistent. If you are not consistent, this will not work. You need to be consistent. If you guys have any questions or want to know anything, or if I said something wrong, just drop it in the comments. I read all the comments. I reply to the comments. If you guys could please let me know anything I said wrong, anything I did wrong, or if you have more questions, just let me know in the comments. Again, make sure to follow the socials. I post everything on there, my meals, what I do through the day, and behind the scenes. And make sure to subscribe. We're almost at 300 subscribers. That would be really nice if you could subscribe, show some support. I'll see you guys in the next video. Something big is coming. Literally.